Yeah.
But especially I think this applies more not for the quote unquote streamers that are in plat or gold. Who cares? You have so many people in your pool of players that you will find another game with completely
See,
different people.
see, you say that, but Northwest Apex server in gold right now, there's only like 600 people. It's not a lot. It's
Yeah,
not a
yeah, yeah.
lot.
That's true, but again, especially you can switch servers, right? But
Yeah.
the higher you go up when you start getting into the platinum and predator lobbies, or you start reaching plat two, plat one, diamond,
Yeah. I
the
mean,
player
hell, there's
the
times
play
where at midnight I'll be queuing with, plats and diamonds because
right,
there's nobody playing.
right,
It's like,
right.
well, let's just fill the game.
The higher you go, the the less players there are. So then the chances of you getting stream sniped by the same person even increase, right? It's different if it was like Warzone, where there's so many players in one lobby that it's so hard to stream snipe because like they're so hard to keep queuing people in the same lobby. You almost never see that because it's so hard, right? At least in the same day because there's so many players. But for a game with a competitive mode where the same players are most likely to go up against each other because they're at the top of the ladder, they're at the top bracket.
Yeah.
Um, that's really where stream sniping shines, right? If you're, like I said, if you're, silver to bronze, stuff like that, that's different. So that's just my take on streamer mode. Yes, a lot of games are coming out very unfinished, and that's a whole topic for,
Yeah,
another
that's
day,
a that's another day, but
whether that's good or not. But um I think streamer mode should at least be one of the first updates. And another thing is because when games start coding, um, some games just are so old, the engines are so old that they can't even put in streamer mode,
hmm
i.e. Siege.
yeah.
So it's like, to what point do you need a see like you need a streamer mode, right?
Yeah. So at that point
Um,
you're like, please come out with the Siege 2, please come out with the Siege 2
right? Because it's
so
like
I can get this. Yeah.
so
So
it's like
so here's my piece on that. I don't agree with games should be coming out with streamer modes. I personally don't
Damn.
agree. I personally don't agree with it because of the fact that, okay, let's say a game like fucking Anthem. Anthem came out the gates with streamer mode. Nobody would. Okay, yeah, okay. A little
Where's
people.
Anthem's PvP?
Boom, exactly. There was Anthem's VP, was this, but I just feel like not every single game needs to come out with it because that's waste. If you ask me, in my opinion, that's wasting a whole bunch of resources on a game that you're gambling gambling on the fact that you don't know whether it's going to be successful or not when it comes to the PvP aspect.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
the streamer mode could cost, an extra few $1,000s, if not more, especially, mass putting it into a game. So I can see where you're coming at with that, Des.
I
Yeah.
most definitely see that, but
So in my opinion, I just feel like if if a game comes out with streamer mode, right? Let's say that if a game comes out with streamer mode and it isn't PvP central or something like that, or if it's not, something that becomes popular, then
Minecraft.
shut the fuck up.
I need
but,
streamer
no,
mode tomorrow.
but no, you just don't like you just wasted a whole bunch of resources on
um
something that's in the game that could have been a patch later on
Yeah, and I mean,
if it got to that point.
okay,
and,
I do see what you're saying, but my one pushback is I've coded before.
Hmm.
Streamer mode is not hard. Why? When companies say, oh, well, they can't do this, changing certain, if they're coding like changing the movement, not even movement speed, but I say they're changing like the lighting, if they're changing how gunplay works, if they're changing how a core mechanic. Streamer mode is not hard. I've coded and anonymity before. I've coded naming before. I've coded random generate. That's not hard. It's realistically coding is not as hard as people think, and something like that where hiding your ping in most games that's an option anyway, right? You can hide because you want to see your latency. You want to see if you're lagging or not. So that's already a piece of streamer mode. Next, you just have a random name. You would literally just code in a random name generator, and then generate it, especially for a game is that's not like a battle royale where you don't have hundreds of people. You might have 10, maybe 12, depending on the shooter.
Yeah.
You're plugging in the random generator in on top of the names that you see. I Yes, you could say that. Well, it depends on the game. Sure, some games just don't need it. Like Destiny, who really cares, right? Destiny, who cares? Overwatch, who cares?
Damn. He said Debs. He
I
said grab
know,
a
right?
tissue, grab a
But
tissue, bro.
no, I'm not. But I'm saying Destiny is a PVE oriented game with PvP
Now
on the
that's a
side.
lie, good sir.